Videos of like angry grandpa.
I'm headed to the finish line and do my job.
Good job, Mason. You guys warmed up, right?
Hey, push hard. You're doing great, Alex.
Girl.
Excellent work.
Good job, girl. Keep it up. Keep it up.
Through the outhouse loop. Finish on the right side. Push hard, push hard, push hard. Race, race, race. Okay.
Come on. Good job.
Wait, you guys need to be along.
I know if I don't hold their hands, they're not going to do it.
I know, I'm like,
Fair access. Scoot this way.
Socks. And the socks are down at the scoring table. So you get to go down.
Runners, set.
nice and patient.
You guys on for the camera?
The case.
Good job, Katie.
Excellent job, Carla. Excellent job. Keep your eyes on that.
Oh, this is the loop. Then they come back down.
Come on, Jen.
I can't.
Okay, so then they go.
Nice work, Ken. Nice job, ladies. Good job, Bert. Good job, keep it up. Good job, Azama. Okay, Pinky, you're looking good. Keep it up, girl. Keep it up now. You're looking good. Pull in. Nice job, Annabelle.
Let's go, Nikita. You got it. Got it.
Keep it up, Azana.
Atta girl, keep using that downhill.
Keep it up, girls. Nice job. Looking good. Looking good.
Girl.
Come on, Sterling. Looking good.
There you go. Come on, you still got downhill. Light it up down the
Nice
hill.
job, Lily. Looking good. Relax your shoulders. Just relax. There you go. Straight up down the hill, babe. You're looking great. Good job, James.
So every girl every back to this is mom and dad's house and what's mom and dad's house. No, you need to figure out what you're eating tonight. You need to figure out what the baby needs from you.
Nice job.
Great job.
Nice job.
Woo!
Good job, everybody. Good job.
Awesome job. Woo! Great effort.
Let's go, Good job, Bird.
Oh, is that right? Oh, okay.
Awesome job. Awesome. Wow. That's great.
Good job, Katie. Go. Good job, Katie. Kick, Starla. Kick.
Go, Starla! Push it!
Good job, Vern.
Most guys.
You got this. Woo-hoo! That's it, girl. Looks good. Good job.
All the way through.
Nice job.
Way better. We had every kid either PR'd on this course or they had an overall PR, which is saying something on this course. Well, we had an extra week. The way things worked with the calendar, we had an extra week of training before this, and 2 of those weeks were before kids had, kids had to be at school. So that's a huge thing because they can get a hard workout and still go home and rest, or sit in the swather, But a lot of them did some really good work. We spent a lot of time on rhythm and technique, more so this year than we were able to last year, and they attacked the hills really well.
So now that it is year 2 of the program, what are you able to get into that maybe last year was just kind of an introduction? Now you can focus more on fundamentals and looking at trying to set records.
Well, and we do a great job of having fun, and we wanted that to keep happening last year. And so if you wear them out and run them into the ground, it's not very fun. This year we can still have fun and go a lot harder. And this year they had a lot more fun in this race because they were able to run it smarter.
So on to your next events. After this one, it's kind of all downhill, right?
Yeah. Proverbially, yes. We go down here. Our district meets a mile less in elevation than here. Next week, or 2 weeks from now, we have our next race, and that's on the Columbia River at the Dalles, and so that'll be a little bit nicer. I don't know what the course is like, but kids are excited about not being at 6,200 feet elevation.
So goals for the season. Do you have individual and team goals that you're looking at? Now that you're in the second year.
We've talked about some time goals, and a couple of kids almost already obliterated those, so we have to reset those, which is obviously a wonderful blessing. Because we've been running, we had tried to establish some pace for some of our intervals, and they've been running faster than that. I'm like, oh, you guys, you're running too fast. But but it translated into great times today. So we may have to readjust where our times need to be for those intervals. And so that's just another great thing.
2, 3, Paisley!
You want I
Point here is my ex-husband's name.
Yeah.
You said I thought I was gonna pass out that one. So.
Lakeview!
Come on, Logan!
Come on, Austin! Go, Bob, go! Guys! Go, Max! Go, Max!
Nice job! Nice work!
All the better.
Good job, Kyle! Nice work, Thomas! Nice work! Come on, Great job, Masama!
Nice job. Use this downhill.
Good job, Lakeview.
Good.
Relax and stretch. Relax and stretch. Keep those elbows straight.
Come on, guys. Come on.
Nice work, boys. Keep your hips straight. Keep your hips straight. Chin down, sweetie. Push your elbows. Chin down.
Come on, Big Ben.
Hey, keep it up down the hill. Good job. Excellent.
Good job, Bird. He's now retired.
Good job, Paisley. Looking good, guys. Nice job.
Phenomenal first place.
Good job, Tice. Woo! Looking good.
She ran like 40. So that's awesome.
Everybody started coming around. There we go. There we go.
How do you think the kids did for their first time out hitting the hardest course they're going to hit?
Well, you know, with only one experienced runner that's ever run a cross-country race out of 6 that were here, you know, there's probably a little intimidating for those first ones, and I have to make sure and communicate that it's going to get easier after this one. So I think they did exceptionally well, considering the fact that they have not run a course like this. You know, the training that we've done has been mostly on flat ground with a little bit of hills and whatnot, and a little lower elevation. So I think they did fantastic.
Well, Jack Hyde's been putting in a lot of work over the summer, but for a lot of the exchange kids, they just got into town a little while ago. So how much conditioning work have you been able to do at this point?
Well, this is really the end of the second week of the season for them, and of course then we had Fair and Labor Day right in the middle of all that. So really they've only had about a week and a half of training. So to come out here and run good hard races like they did is just phenomenal.
Any kid, well, for the exchange kids first time out, obviously it's a PR, but were times kind of on par with what you were hoping for?
Yeah, I think so. You know, Jack's is a couple minutes off his PR, but this early in the season on this course, I think that's exactly where we want him to be. I think he'll take several minutes off of that time by the end of the season. And the other kids actually, for the most part, were faster than what I expected them to be, particularly on this course. So I was really pleased with that.
Back again at Camp Cottonwood, and if kids can run here, they can run anywhere. So conditioning this early on
In the season, any kind of surprises or wide eyes having to deal with Cottonwood's course?
Not really. Kids did a great job. I'm sure they don't know it yet, but the boys won the race by 3 points as a team. And, you know, they all did what we asked them to do. And we asked them to pack, you know, today and kind of be together at the first mile. And they did what we asked them to do. And that's why they were successful.
So one thing that really surprised me today, Melanie beat out Jessica, which was pretty impressive for this course this early on in the season.
And her first race.
And her very first race. How surprising was that to you?
It was a surprise, but you know, this happens in cross country. Sometimes somebody just doesn't, you know, it's not their day, I guess, for lack of a better term. And because of that, when that happens, you know, the nice thing is there's somebody to pick up the slack, and Melanie did it today, and that tells me that she really understands the sport and understands that, you know, when her teammate isn't doing so good, it's okay to go on and go by them. And that was, you know, I'm pleased that she was able to do that. That was great.
Well, you get the tough one out of the way now, so everything proverbially is kind of downhill from here, right?
Well, we hope so.
So what are you looking for out of your team in the coming weeks and coming meets?
Okay, next Saturday they'll run the Prefontaine race, and that'll be twice the distance because it's a 10K, but it's not as tough a course. The worst part about that one is it's all on pavement. But other than that, it's, you know, it's good. And then these kids have never run Bob Furman, which is the next weekend in Eagle, Idaho, and Bob Furman typically has, you know, up to 4,000 runners total from all over the United States. And they have races for all of our ages. So in middle school we'll go to, and we've gone there before, and it's a fantastic course. It's a fantastic race. And I told them that if they came through at the beginning like I thought they would, then we would take them. So they earned that right.
So how's conditioning at this point in the season?
Well, we're not where we want to be yet by quite a bit, but this is the beginning of the season, and these kids just did a fantastic job today. They showed, you know, in the boys' race, this is Paul Lindsley's first race, and he, you know, was in the top 5, and that's very, very nice for him. And so that's his first high school race, first 5K. So, like Melanie, you know, he had a great race. So too did Logan and Austin, because that was their first races too. And this is a tough course. Everything, you know, from the standpoint of courses from here on out is not as hard, but we'll see a lot better times. And but times aren't where we're at here. Places are where we're at, and conditioning and getting better. And these kids are working hard, and Caleb's been a great help for me. I really appreciate all the work he's been with me. And this is great. And all these parents, look at all of them that came out here and helped. The cheerleaders came and helped. And, you know, I'm pretty lucky.